Welcome back, everyone. I wanted to make a really quick video about Novus Inceptio. This is a game I've been playing a lot, streaming. Most of my YouTube videos are about this game. I wanted to just really quickly sort of explain why you should buy it, why you shouldn't buy it. For me, this game has been amazing so far. Now, I've only put about 8 hours in. Usually I need 10 hours before you make any final judgments. But I've been really pretty impressed with this so far. So I wanted to really quickly go through my thoughts on why you should buy it, maybe look into buying it and playing it, and why you shouldn't. The thing that sticks out the most to me so far as to why is the world. The world is amazing. It's beautiful. Everywhere I've been has been just incredible. The anomalies specifically take you out of this world here and throw you into a completely different sort of realm. Been in the snowy peaks, I've been in the desert, caves, and those are all procedurally generated, so it's new every time. That's my number one thing here. I love running around and seeing the views. The views are just incredibly detailed and amazing. And for something so early in, to have such of a good scenery, a setting, is hugely beneficial, I think. The other thing that I've enjoyed so far is the crafting system. Now, this is all early, but it's pretty detailed. It doesn't really feel like a grind. Part of that is because quality matters, and you can harvest anything in this world pretty much. Grasses, sand, rocks, minerals, stone, different types of thyme, rosemary, all the different types of trees, cedar, cherry, apple, oak. They all have different qualities. That all influences what you make in the end. So the crafting system for so early on, I think, is so far ahead of other games of this type. The harvesting system, again, too, is pretty straightforward. It's pretty nice to be able to harvest anything within this game world. And I'm sure as they add more, you'll be able to do more as well. The building system so far is actually pretty far along. Now, there's a little bit of bugs on placement of things, but when you look at what some people can create in this world already, and I think they still say they want at least 1 to 2 more years of development, keeping in mind this only went early access in the beginning of October. That system is so well in place already. It's just a very impressive thing. The other thing I wanted to mention that I've enjoyed so far is the developer response. You know, if you have an issue, you have a question, they're there to talk to you about it. Pretty responsive comparatively to some other games and companies that are out there. So there's a lot of positive things going. A lot of the systems that are this far, this early in place, are really pretty nice, pretty good. They'll only build upon those things. There's still some quirks. I mean, I would like to create bulk and things like that, but those things will be coming. The reasons for not, I guess, is where we'll go now. The easiest and most straightforward that I would say is it is early access. With that comes an understanding that you are helping create the game. It is in development. It is not final. So there are things missing. If you're not comfortable with that, then wait. If things proceed as I would expect them to, this will be a game you'll love to play later on. But I always see people complain about early access, despite knowing they bought early access, that they're not playing a complete game. So if you're just not comfortable with that, if you're not sure about that, don't do it. And I'd say that with any early access title, because you really don't know where things will go. And with that, I guess my 2 biggest complaints so far. One is the combat system. At this point, it's not that great. You can kill a few things. There's really not that many animals in. The AI is not that great. For the most part, there's crabs, rabbits, deer, and wolves. And I have no real problem killing any of them. but the combat system is really pretty lacking at this point. The other big thing that's not yet established is the MMO part of this. Right now it's a single player server. They call it a ghost server. You're not interacting with anyone else in the world yet. So while what they tell us is it will become an MMO RPG, a sandbox, it's not there yet. So do not buy this expecting to be playing with other people just yet. How far along that comes, I don't know. They're working on it, is all I could say. But do not buy this expecting to be interacting with other people just yet. And that's a little bit, well, if you read in the forums, you'll understand that. But right now they have this ghost server and that's it. But when you're looking it up on Steam, it does say massive MMO, massively multiplayer. Oh. So keep that in mind too. If you're going into this thinking, well, I'm going to play, with some of my friends, that's really not yet in the game. But those really are what I wanted to talk about, the sort of positives I've seen so far, the negatives so far, why you should buy, why you shouldn't buy. And if you're not comfortable with any of those things, then like everything else, just sit back and wait and watch. For me, I'm actually quite happy. But, that also says a little bit about what I'm looking for. But hopefully, especially once the MMO part is put into the game, I will be seeing a lot more of you online and enjoying playing this game with you guys. If you're really not sure, just watch my videos. More will be posted as I go, and you'll get to see things as they develop and make a reasonable choice for yourself. So with that being said, thanks for joining me. I hope you check out the game. I usually don't endorse specific games. I'll show them off, but I won't say go buy them. This one I'm leaning towards actually, as long as it continues development, I think this will become a very, very fun game, one that I'll play for quite a while. And I know a lot of my friends that I talk about games with have so far, at least the way it looks, been fairly impressed. So anyways, as always, thanks for joining me, and I'll check you all later. Peace.